So we know it's been quite a while since we saw an Adidas Young One, but here's a pretty interesting design by Asia's Invincible. Let's take a look. What's going on, guys? You're watching Sneaker News on YouTube, and today we're taking a closer look at this collaboration between Invincible and Adidas Originals. Now, these aren't technically called the Young One, they gave it a new name. So in this video, we're gonna touch on the design, touch on the inspiration, touch on the release date, and finally, we're actually gonna give away a pair at the end of this video. So there's some instructions that we need you to follow. So the giveaway officially begins right now. We'll reveal the instructions in just a little bit, and officially ends on May 10th at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. So just to quickly talk about the Young One, of course, it's a modernized version of the original running shoe known as the Falkendorf, which dropped in the late 1990s. And Originals, they basically just stripped away the performance logos and just added the Trefoil logo on the tongue. And after it re-released last year in 2018, we've seen some collaborations and some pretty clean inline colorways, but overall the Young One just hasn't really had that impact as most of us expected to. There just weren't enough attractive colorways. Let's just be real about it. They're too muted, they're too boring. A shoe like this needs a pop of color, a pop of materials, and Soulbox did a great job. That original orange and navy pair was probably the most visible shoes of the first half of last year. And now Invincible delivers pretty key color blocking that the shoe sorely needed. So again, they look towards like the 1990s colors and styles and fashions to sort of inform their design. Even their packaging kind of is inspired by just the visual interfaces that were really common in that decade. But let's just quickly take a look at the shoes. They really relied on a very grayscale base. Of course, in the upper, you see this darker gray suede overlay. Beneath that is a lighter gray mesh and a suede material. And of course, there's a black leather strap. So it's pretty muted in that sense. There's even like a reflective hit right here on the quarter panel, but there's a lot of pops of color that occur on the tongue, towards the heel, and on the insole and the interior. So first off, you see this nice mossy green sort of tone that hits on the tongue underlay, and even on the rear heel piece. Closer look shows you that the heel of the shoe is far more colorful than the front. You even have those hints of like a turquoise on the heel, the turquoise behind the tongue, and even this little red Invincible flap also adds that nice little contrast. And the most interesting detail here is that the Invincible branding is pressed into the suede midfoot piece on the medial side. So definitely a unique style of branding that we really haven't seen in other Young One designs. Another interesting bit is they added this little rope lace heel loop. As you can tell, they added these custom retro inspired fonts to the Invincible Young One insole. Now that we're on the name of the shoe, they've actually sort of renamed the shoe as a Young Stud to kind of reflect their design concept. Pretty interesting way to differentiate a collaboration is to really change the name of the shoe, but overall the construction of the shoe is pretty consistent to the other Young Ones that you see out in the market. The only differences is being this flap, this heel loop, and of course the insole. Now, we also mentioned the packaging, which is pretty dope, but before we do that, we're just gonna give you the quick instructions on how to enter this giveaway. So here it is. Number 1, subscribe to this YouTube page. 2, give us a thumbs up in this video. And 3, in the comments, all you gotta do is list 2 things: your shoe size and your favorite Adidas shoe to come out in 2019. And it can be this one, it could be something else. All we need is subscribe, like the video, and in the comments leave your shoe size as well as your favorite Adidas shoe of 2019. You guys done? So now that you entered the giveaway, we want to show you a closer look at the special shoebox packaging. Remember, these are only dropping at Invincible stores, so they were able to kind of come up with this dope package that you don't really see a lot with Adidas collaborations. The main shoebox has this radar style visual, I guess almost like you're looking on some sort of information screen with like the dark greens, and there's like mountainous sort of landscape behind the grid pattern, and there's all these little latitude and longitudinal marks. It speaks to the whole motif of the design. And one of our favorite parts is shoebox label, handwritten sizes, and if you can tell, it's one of 300. So there's only 300 pairs of these releasing, possibly in this packaging. Above the shoebox, you have this dope slide out plastic, which features the shoes in like a heat map sort of color scheme. For some reason, it reminds us of the movie Predator. You know how the Predator can sense heat, and even like the colors of the shoebox sort of speak to that. So overall, the packaging is dope. The colorway of the shoe is dope. Just to quickly talk about the release date, these are releasing on May 4th, exclusively in Taiwan and in Indonesia at Invincible stores. and there's a later release date in China. So everything you need to know about the release, as well as additional photos if you need to see them, just check the links below. And of course, now that we've pretty much shown you the shoes, the details of the giveaway, it starts right now. Remember, subscribe, like the video, leave your shoe size, as well as your favorite Adidas shoe of 2019. And you have until May 10th. That's when we're gonna close the giveaway. So answer, we'll pick at random, and that's pretty much it. We hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll catch you in the next one.